Every once in a while, I travel to my home country and enjoy its nature, in search of rest from my usual busy and largely urban daily life. It's one of my favorite parts of coming back home and something I find myself fantasizing about when I'm away for most of the year. Pretty unsurprising as I work indoors and with computers and screens for most of my day. Recently, though, I've been pondering on that wish to immerse myself in the outdoors. I think there's three things that happen when we are exposed to nature and its atmosphere without the constant tethering to our devices. One, the time away from constant stimulation is perceivably long and painful. Not in a physically painful, but more like the prolonged exposure to the incredibly fast pace of the world seems to leave us almost tripping over ourselves, as if we were out of place in nature. Two, that long and painful time is a sign that something is seriously wrong, in a similar vein to sitting with awful posture for several hours and then standing up and feeling it all of a sudden. And then three, a sort of blissful rebirth of sorts. You feel more connected, not in a sort of I feel connected to trees way, but more that the time spent away from all of that, your mind has the chance to reset itself, and you feel more fresher, more grounded, put together. Minor inconveniences don't bother you as much anymore, that kind of thing. This last one only really happened to me when I spent an entire week at a campsite where I didn't really interact with the outside world much at all. And I realized that this is not something that I can do often at all. I do not have the liberty of spending my whole life this way, no matter how happy it really would make me. I have responsibilities and talents that all pull me towards the life that I'm living now, which I am also content with for the most part. On top of that, it doesn't really seem like becoming isolationist is going to fix all my life problems. It's unfortunate. It means that the world we live in is not designed to accommodate for this kind of need for nature, which, while not unattainable, is also not the norm. You can choose a career path that facilitates that kind of life, but that is not very common, nor is it the one that's most connected to the contemporary Western world and culture that we live in. And I wish that it wasn't the case. But in light of that, there's still something that I can do. As a human, I have the gift of memory, of plasticity. I am impressionable and carry all of my life's experiences with me on this journey. So I remember back to that feeling of peace, of bliss or connectedness, and I submerge myself in that mental photograph. And suddenly, that noisy digital urban vertigo is a little easier to stomach for a little while longer, until the next time I come back.